Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Trend Tales. Today we are going to discuss one of the most interesting and remarkable cases in Hollywood. Actress Blake Lively has recently been in the spotlight for her sexual harassment lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. Both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are well-known and beloved names in Hollywood.
Why haven't I seen you before?
Well, mostly because I've never required brain surgery, but also because I don't live here, so.
So you just broke into my building?
I have a really nice view.
I do.
Lively has appeared in popular films and projects in her years-long career, while Baldoni has built a huge following by performing in productions that are often popular with young people. Now, however, the controversy between these two celebrities has brought the issue of sexual harassment in the workplace back into the spotlight. Yes, indeed, the world of Hollywood always seems to be a glittering, glamorous, and enormous entertainment industry, but sometimes the personal conflicts and scandals within such a huge industry can be just as surprising. In this case, Blake Lively is making allegations of sexual harassment against Justin Baldoni. And this raises a very important issue, not only for how Hollywood works, but also for society. In this video, we'll go through Lively's and Baldoni's careers to learn more about this case, as well as analyze all the developments in detail. Hollywood may seem like a very bright and glamorous place from the outside, but in reality, there are many dark sides to the business. Blake Lively made her big break in the movie world in the mid-2000s. Reaching a wide audience with the television series Gossip Girl, Lively proved herself in the cinema with films such as The Age of Adeline and A Simple Favor.
Burn, baby, burn.
Especially her role as Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl made her the darling of young people and even viewers all over the world. However, behind her glittering career in Hollywood, we can imagine her struggling with difficulties that can make one feel that she has overstepped the boundaries imposed on a woman, an actress, a human being. Actresses, in particular, often face more than professionalism in the industry, but also serious issues such as violations of personal boundaries and sexual harassment. Blake Lively has tried to deal with such issues at every stage of her career. In 2021, she took a strong stance against the inequalities and sexual harassment that female actors face in the workplace in her statements on social media. Now, perhaps for these reasons, she is bringing a similar situation in Hollywood into the spotlight with her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. Blake Lively's important messages and courageous stances in her career allow us to recognize her not only as an actress, but also as a socially responsible figure. On the other hand, there is Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni got his big break, especially with his role as Rafael Solano in the TV series Jane the Virgin. Loved by both women and young viewers, Baldoni became known for his love stories in the series.
Hey, I already know all of you are Team Michael.
Come on, man. Hey, I say take your shirt off again, we'll think about it.
In recent years, however, Baldoni has also been involved in social responsibility projects. He has filmed videos on gender equality while giving many speeches on masculinity. It is therefore somewhat disappointing that Baldoni's name is associated with this case. While many consider Baldoni to be a highly respectful and socially responsible person, the seriousness of the allegations is questionable. Blake Lively has filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, alleging unprofessional behavior and psychological harassment during their time working together. Her lawyers argue that the basis of the lawsuit is that Baldoni crossed boundaries in their working relationship and tried to put pressure on Lively, which is not professional behavior. This kind of behavior is the kind of trouble that female actors face more often in the workplace. Women working in Hollywood often have to contend with a male-dominated system, and this case highlights just how prevalent such problems are. Yes, the difficulties that women actors in Hollywood face in their working relationships is a very serious problem.
Come home. Please come home. I miss you, the kids miss you. I don't know what's going on lately, this little sojourn of yours. I understand you want to see the world. I understand you want to do things outside of, all the other things that you do. We need you.
But the other thing to be aware of here is that harassment allegations are not always true. It's not clear which side is right, and statements made through the media and social media further complicate the situation. For example, Justin Baldoni has disputed these allegations, stating that he was professional and respectful when working with Blake Lively and never crossed any boundaries. He even said in an interview, "You should never make business relationships personal in a person's life. Professionalism should always be at the forefront."
Yes, we plan to release every single text messages between the two of them. We want the truth to be out there.
Baldoni's statements have been defended by many people, but it's hard to say how the case will play out. But it is a fact that the allegations are taken very seriously, and all Hollywood's eyes are on this case. This case is not just a dispute between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, but also raises important questions about the ways of doing business in Hollywood, power imbalances, and the struggle for women's rights in the industry. Another important aspect of Blake Lively filing this lawsuit is that it could be a call for a bigger change in women's rights in Hollywood. In recent years, Hollywood has been undergoing a major transformation in terms of women's rights.
I think that you are so much, and not to minimize it anyway, but you're so much more than just a survivor or just a victim. Well, that is a huge thing. You are a person of multitudes, and what someone has done to you doesn't define you. You define you.
I want a divorce.
The Me Too movement in 2017 was a crucial step for women to speak out about sexual harassment in the workplace and stand up for their rights. As part of this movement, Lively is trying to make such negativity in the industry visible. In fact, in an interview in 2020, she said that women in the industry should be supported more and that men should take more responsibility.
Got it. You gotta stop. You have to stop this. Please.
What?
Staring at me like that and
I'm just looking at you.
Okay, you're just looking at me. Stop showing up at my flower shop and sending
My
me
sister works
flowers.
With this lawsuit, we can say that Blake Lively is not only defending her own rights, but she is actually starting a fight for all female actresses in Hollywood. But another important point is that this case shows that while we question the dynamics of the male-dominated industry, we also need to clarify whether such allegations are true or not. Because we must always remember that men can also be accused of sexual harassment and that this must be dealt with fairly. Ultimately, this case shows how fragile the current system in Hollywood is and how many people, especially women, have difficulty being heard. Cases like this help us understand how sexual harassment and power relations are shaped, not just in the celebrity world, but in society as a whole. This case between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni could be an important turning point in shaping the future of Hollywood. Yes, indeed, a lot is changing in Hollywood, but it's unclear whether it's always in the right direction. This case, even though it's just about one celebrity, is part of a much bigger problem. Issues such as sexual harassment, abuse of power, and the pursuit of justice are critical, not just for Hollywood, but for the entire world. With that in mind, I think we should all follow this case carefully.
How was working with Blake, and were you impressed with her work ethic?
As I've said before, Blake is so creative and she works so hard, and this movie, it wouldn't have been the same without her.
So, how do you think this case will play out? Is Blake Lively really telling the truth, or is it just a misunderstanding, as Justin Baldoni says? Share your thoughts with us below. We look forward to your comments on the topic. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel.